Hi, my name is Michael Krupa, and today we'll be presenting on the possibilities and capabilities of our app interface, Artemis. When the difficult decision arises of where and when your elderly loved ones will receive their care, we want to make sure that you are in constant connection with them. Our app interface will give real-time updates on activities, progress, and overall well-being, as well as linking into the integration of day-to-day operations of nursing home staff. I personally feel very passionately about this project as I have a grandmother in a nursing home in Rhode Island. Being from North Carolina, I have seen firsthand how difficult it is on my dad not to be physically close to his mom and the disconnection that he feels. With the growing elderly population over the next 10 to 20 years, we see our app as being utilized as an asset by many families now and into the future.
On our next slide, the New York Times reports that distant caregivers visit their loved ones 3 to 4 times a month. This totals into over $400 of traveling expenses. In addition, the drive or trip there is about 7 hours each way. For all these financial and economic burdens, the distant caregivers do not experience the same amount of personal satisfaction as hands-on and in-care caregivers. As one researcher puts it, distant caregivers experience all the worries and hardships, but almost none of the rewards. This is why we've created Artemis. Artemis is there to alleviate the pain that children feel when they can't visit their parents. Nurses will log and track daily updates such as eating habits or daily activities into the app so that the families can see and keep a track on what their families are doing. We also have established an alerts feature in which alerts the parents of immediate changing conditions of their patient.
Nursing homes have not adapted to the changing and dynamic digital world. Our technology is a cutting-edge approach to solving the communication issues within the industry. In just North Carolina alone, there are over 400 nursing homes that would utilize this app to attract customers as a competitive advantage and keep them in the loop of the programs and activities that they are offering to the client base. This market is expected to grow as the elderly population demographics shift in the United States and the world becomes increasingly digital. From 2000 to 2050, there is an expected 135% increase in the elderly population. Artemis is here to fit this market.
Our app cuts down the time it takes for users to check in with their loved one's health, bypassing lagging call and wait times that are unfortunately unavoidable in nursing home systems today. Communication is the name of the game when it comes to differentiating successful and failed businesses. Nursing homes have a critical need for this type of innovation in their industry. Artemis provides immediate access to their relatives of the patients in nursing homes that must become common in the healthcare realm. I'm Sydney Beck.
I'm Michael Krupa.
I'm Virginia Blanton. I'm Parrish Alto.
And we're the team that will be responsible for making sure that our app and interface is working in peak functioning 24/7. With an initial investment of $500,000, we will be able to cover all of our research and development costs, wages, and marketing expenses for the first 3 years as we develop the app. After this, we have an optimistic outlook on reception of our app, and our assumptions have been we will have 20 to 40 nursing homes in the first 2 years at a yearly recurring subscription fee of $25,000. Artemis will bring connectivity and efficiency to healthcare while bridging the gap between you, your family, and your loved ones. In a day and age where we are constantly connected through social media, why can't the same be said about healthcare? Ensure that your loved ones are getting the best possible care that they deserve. Join Artemis and never miss a beat. Thank you.
Questions?
Yes.
Do the families who use Artemis have to pay for it, or is it just the nursing homes that are paying?
No, so our customers will be the nursing homes, and they will pay the yearly subscription fee, and it will be an add-on to what you pay the nursing home.
We believe that nursing homes will want this because families are always striving to find the nursing home where they can keep in contact with their family, and this would be a competitive edge for their business.
When comparing to nursing homes, we see this as being something that people would lean towards when choosing between nursing homes.
How are you planning? planning on marketing and selling this product to nursing homes?
We believe that nursing homes will want this because patients are striving to find the nursing home where they can keep in contact with their family, and this would be a competitive edge for their business.
When
We're planning on, first we want to stay in North Carolina. As Virginia said, there's about 400 here, so we already have such a huge market. We're going to start with more upscale nursing homes that we believe will be able to pay the subscription fee. And then once we start getting business, we can start to maybe lower our costs and eventually work down. Once we kind of tackled North Carolina with the 20 in the first 2 years, we can start to spread out to other states.
So it's like an interface where you talk to them like in real time?
So the nursing staff is in constant communication with you.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are inputting data and activities, progress, like daily reports. So it bridges that gap between you, even if you are close to your parents and maybe like you have time constraints, you have kids, you have a busy job, like you feel like you're not always able to go and visit your grandparents. So or parents. This is an easy way, pull it up on your laptop, pull it up on your phone, check in. You can talk to a nurse if you need to. You can see how they're doing. See if you need to go visit if something happened. So the nurses are inputting data, and that's streaming straight to your smartphone.
And there's also a
device.
messaging feature that will be on our app, so instead of having to wait when you're calling the nursing homes, you can just get quick questions covered through that feature.
Does this allow patients to initiate contact with their families too? Like, could a patient call their family or message their family through the portal since it's controlled by nurses? Like, they have to go through a nurse.
As of now, we're not doing that because we believe that there's already programs that do that. That you've got FaceTime on your phone and stuff like that. This is really between the nurses and the families. And there, as Jane said, there's a messaging app. There's the alerts feature, then the daily log.
For the messaging part, since nurses probably have to take care of like several elderly people, how fast are you thinking that the response rates are going to be for each family? Because since they have to take care of like several.
Yeah, so that was a big worry initially, kind of the time constraints of nurses themselves. And so after talking to a lot of nurses, we realized that we kind of needed to make it really simple and easy. So like day to day, we have pretty simple like functions like doing well, very well, had a little bit of trouble today, maybe like a little box for some notes. So it's pretty efficient to use, and like each member will have their specific credentials and profile, and then you'll have to log in on the other side for the families. So in terms of timing and kind of coordinating that with the nurses, we think that it's very feasible.
One more?
Will the nurses be able to respond around the clock? Like, is it a 24/7 messaging feature? What if a family wakes up kind of like late at night and wants to ask a question? Like, is that something that's going to be available, or is it just like set hours for messaging? How exactly does that work?
That's definitely up to the nursing home. We're providing the platform that will be working 24/7, making sure their app is up and running. But if the nursing home isn't paying their nurses 24/7, then I don't think they'd be expected. That's not really in our hands at that point.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.